Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing? It's your girl, the social intellect. I am back with yet another live reaction video. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy hump day, honey. Okay, we are back at it again. How's everybody's day going? My day has been wonderful. Okay, a little busy. A little busy, but I cannot complain. Listen, you guys, I'm excited. I'm excited about today's live. It's really important for me to make sure that I am always trying to put my best foot forward whenever it comes to me doing reactions and posting videos or going live. And I take what I do pretty seriously. So I want to go ahead and thank, those of you who have been rocking with me from day one. I want to thank some of my new subscribers that I have obtained over the last 6 months or so. I know with this YouTube stuff, you gain, you lose, you gain, you lose. So I just want to say welcome to everyone that's new, or if you're catching this live or this replay and you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and like button for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this, child. Okay, so girl, what more can be said? What more can be said about Miss Olivia Johnson, aka Love Live, aka Live's Life, honey. I feel like I'm open. I feel like I'm really, really open. I'm trying to keep an open mind um, about the state of her current story. I'm a free thinker, and I really feel like I love to give people an opportunity to do something new, to do something fresh. Um, and the reality is, people's situation can change drastically overnight. I know with this situation with Liv though, I see that she is trying her hardest, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She's trying her hardest to capture a new audience, and that can be extremely difficult, right? Because there's no instructional book for all of this. In other words, we come out here, YouTube sets the stage, and we, the performers, the entertainers, whatever you want to call us, it's up to us to narrate our stories and to create content for you all. But the thing is that, I don't think it's really cool for people to pretend like they have, manufactured hardships. And so I want to go ahead and at least take the time out to extend my heart and my sincere feelings towards anyone who is actually going through homelessness right now. It's something that you don't play with. It's something that you don't joke around about. And for me, this was a clear sign of a pivot in direction in terms of introducing a new mommy to my rotation. Um, and the interesting thing about it is it took me a long time to get to this point, at least specifically with Miss Latrice, because I've been following her for years. I've been watching her story for years. And I told myself I wanted to take my time with it. And it's not just her in particular. I do that with every mommy that I choose to talk about, unless it's just something that's just kind of like a viral situation and then we can talk about stuff. But as far as putting people in rotation, I have my eyes on them, and that's for, various reasons. But never did I expect for Miss Latrice to actually be homeless right now. So, yes, I start this video speaking about Love Live. I want to, kind of put her up there and juxtapose her situation to Miss Latrice. So that way you guys can tell the difference between a performative act, someone trying to capture, views and a different audience and whatever, versus someone who's actually authentically out here sharing their world, sharing their life with us. Now, Miss Briana Latrice, she, in my opinion, she is more of a celebrity. She's an actual celebrity in my eyes. Um, she's not, a regular mommy that we talk about on these YouTube streets. So that's to me one of the major differences. And obviously, her history, her background, where she's from, that all plays into it, right? So, Miss Latrice is from New York, but she found her way to California, to LA. And she's been in the industry. Why? She's been in Hollywood industry, in that world because of her father. Her father is into the music industry. Her father's name is Kendu Isaac. And for those of you who aren't familiar with him, if you know Mary J. Blige, you know Kendu. Okay, so the interesting thing about Kendu is that, he played more of a background role, at least to the public. I'm sure in that industry he was much more, vocal, because I believe at some point he may have actually been Mary J. Blige's manager. But the interesting thing about their relationship, and this is not me trying to get too deep and heavy into his story and her, because the focus is Miss Latrice at this point. But basically, when Mary J. Blige had like a big, there was a point in time in her career where she literally like went left, right? And she totally switched up her vibe, everything. Like she made just fine. She, you saw Mary J. Blige come into her own, and she was actually happy. She lost weight, she did all these things, her image, she doubled down and switched up her image, and it was almost like a renewed Mary J. Blige that we were getting. And in the interim, I believe that's when her and Kendu at some point crossed paths. Now, I'm pretty sure they may have, crossed paths in the path prior to that, but as far as what I can recall, just being, a music head back then, you know, Kendu had been around Mary during some of the best times, in her music career and switching up the game, right? So we all kind of attributed to their relationship to Mary J. Blige, basically getting her life together, and then she got married, and they're together, and so this is where Miss Latrice comes in. This is how she's connected, right? So with me watching, Briana, um, Briana actually, has a very interesting story to tell. She had a very harsh upbringing. She was actually homeless at one point at a very, very young age. So she really, truly has a story to tell, and in her own right. Um, I feel like whenever we reference her, we should definitely give her that respect to at least, don't just say, oh, well, that's Kendu's daughter, or that's Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter, ex stepdaughter, whatever it is. She has done enough, and showcased her talent enough to show that, hey, she's a force to be reckoned with. And I feel like, it's her time. I feel like it's her time. But unfortunately, and I guess, it's only natural, right? A lot of people have said, what's going on with Latrice? Or what's going on with Briana? We saw her on Growing Up Hip Hop. She was on there a couple of seasons, and we had a chance to really get a good understanding or a handle on her fiery personality. Girl, on that show, if you really want to get to know Miss Brianna Latrice in a different way, I encourage you to go and check out all of those seasons that she was on Growing Up Hip Hop. Um, she's a firecracker. I feel like she's a superstar, and a lot of people, took to her and they take to her because they feel like she's very humble and she's relatable. But at the same time, though, sis is a firecracker, so sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. I don't even know if you can call it that, but, some people will probably be more aggressive when it comes to that. But to me, sis has a lot to say and she has a lot to show the world. So definitely do your due diligence and researching her in that way. So that way you can kind of keep up with where I'm going with certain things, because of course, I cannot react to those growing up hip hop episodes, because that, I believe that was on the We network. And of course, we can't react to certain things like that, at least without having, consequences in our back office. But anyways, luckily for us though, and what I noticed back then was kind of around the time where the show had its moments of where they weren't in production or they weren't on TV. Miss Brianna, she was, basically on IG. She was on social media. And I said, okay, all right. So sis is really, she's really putting it all out here. And those lives are legendary, right? They're entertaining, they're funny, but at the same time, it gives us another opportunity to get a different side of sis, right? So what we'll typically be reacting to when it comes to her is just, clips that people have taken from those IG lives. that she does. And she'll do them at a whim. I really haven't checked her out in a while. The last time I actually checked her out, it's gonna be this video here that we're gonna react to. She was stranded somewhere. I've tried to keep up with her relationships. But again, of course, Briana, she is as much of an open book that she is, obviously, like anyone, you do want to have a little bit of a sense of privacy, so of course, she doesn't put everything out there, but she most certainly has shown us her son and talked about, just different things that she goes through as a mom. And so, mind you, um, when I actually tried to look her back up again this year, um, I was like, hold on, girl, you're homeless? Okay, what the hell is going on? Like, I know I've been out of the loop, but how do we get to this point? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy in the comments. Um, this is an open space, and I'm getting a little bit more strict when it comes to cutting down all of the riffraff in my comment section. Because I'm finding that there's a lot more to this reaction YouTube stuff than even I anticipated. And I want you guys to have an enjoyment and an enjoying time when we're doing these reactions. Like, I don't want to be giving room to trolls to come here, especially from other people's pages or people who call themselves, in competition with me or whatever it is. I don't want to see that, and I know y'all don't want to see that. So I promise you, moving forward, I'm definitely going to be keeping things on the up and up with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you like this video, honey. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Let's see. So again, this is the last video that I personally saw of Miss Briana Latrise online. And we're just going to go from here, and we're going to catch up. We might even go back in the past. I mean, this is really, a very exciting thing for me because I'm so ready to talk about something different. I want to have another conversation that we can enjoy ourselves with in behind a mommy other than what we're used to. So let's get started.
Already expressed how I felt. I feel as though you have a lack of respect for me because in certain moments you'd be like, I don't want blah blah. I don't give a fuck what you want, just like you clearly don't give a fuck what I want right now. I want space.
It's wrong for me to ask you not to scream at me out in the street.
I screamed at you. First of all, you were following me. I walked away. You called, I didn't answer. When you pull up on me, that's triggering. I've told you a million times. I'm not even the type of person you should be with, babe. I'm a little too damaged, honestly, because shit like that triggers me. That's why I had to call somebody, because I didn't feel safe in the car. You didn't have to do anything to me. A bunch of shit has been done to me in life before. And if you talk to me instead of trying to fuck me all day, you'd understand who I was and what I've been through. I'm not screaming.
You are.
Okay. Well, we'll talk later. Maybe I'll send you a text you won't read. No, thank you. I'm going to continue to walk. It's making me feel real good, okay? Thank you.
I think this particular live that she did, she was in Florida. And as you can see, she was arguing with somebody she was talking to. So I don't remember exactly the context or why she was out there, but I'm sure she's going to explain that here.
I don't think he remembers why I screamed at him. And again, that was me screaming somehow. He definitely hasn't heard me scream because white people were standing around and the police would have came if I was fucking screaming for real. How far am I walking to the fucking airport? Apparently, oh, this is right. Yeah.
Like that. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why this is clocking. But this video right here, I believe this is about a year old. This is before she is pregnant.
And again, like literally, I just fucking said to him, I don't appreciate you telling your family my business. We haven't even worked through the shit yet, and you want to go run and tell them so they could come. Mm-mm. So you want me to go talk to your aunt now? So she could try to convince me that somehow it's my fault because I'm hormonal? Fuck you. Fuck all of y'all. Nope.
I'm the same way too when it comes to my relationship. Like, I don't know how y'all are, but I don't want to be with somebody that is always constantly putting their family in our relationship business. Because it's like once you start telling people stuff about what we have going on, they're going to start forming their own opinions. And when me and you make up, they're going to still be hating. They're still going to remember what you said. They're still going to log it. And then, it'll be something that they'll just be keeping tallies on until finally, at one point, they may just say, you know what, we don't believe that this person is right for you. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree with her. Like, you know what, if we're together, let's be together. Like, I don't need for you to be, I don't know, creating more static in our relationship than it needs to be. And clearly, you know, he by him doing that, I mean, it made things worse.
I'm very thirsty. Planes dehydrate you. God damn it. I still haven't peed. It's been 5 hours. I hate my life right now. Oh, I should have fucked on white men. At least when they cheat, you get houses and shit. I mean, not that this nigga cheated, but I wish he fucking would. And you know what's wrong with fucking all day? You don't value me as a person if all you want to do is put your penis inside me. That's not what I'm in relationships for. If I want to fuck all day, I can get paid for that, bitch. The fuck do you think this is? I don't enjoy frivolous sex. I like my sex to be meaningful. I want to share an actual moment and an energetic exchange with someone I love, trust, and care about. How can you say you love, trust, and care about me and you don't even know what triggers me yet? You're not even
Period.
trying to know.
Period.
You're not even trying to know.
And most men don't. Most men do not try to know. I mean, at least the ones that are dusties. So, this is why I say, this chick right here, this is why I've been a fan, because a lot of the ways that she thinks about just things in general, I can identify with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I would say this was fun, but it wasn't. No, he ran and told his fucking cousin that I was raped because I told him something about that. That's not so. Yeah, I said it, but that's my motherfucking story to tell. His cousin's my friend. She didn't know this. It was not your space or place to tell her that. I don't give a fuck what it made you feel. Maybe you should try to figure out why I feel that way. For whatever.
How many of y'all have been in that situation where your partner revealed very sensitive information about you just to other people? I mean, that in itself right there is just, that's over the top. That's over the top. So, I mean, does Brianna have every right to be upset about something like that in this particular situation? Yeah, absolutely. Because why? Why is it necessary? Why is it necessary? But then again, we see that a lot on these YouTube streets. We see that on these internet streets. We have an epidemic of people that want to go viral. They want to be famous, not telling their own story, not spilling their own tea, not revealing their true thoughts and feelings about situations. They want to tell somebody else's business, you know, and embarrass the person, hold something over their head, or maybe even try to, blackmail them for something. I mean, this is a serious issue that we have. And for me, I feel like it's so unfair that people can build, a social media presence off of other people's stories. And it's like, I mean, you have to understand the level of manipulation that goes on in a relationship, whether it's a romantic one or a friendship, for a person to sit back and not really fool with you, but want to get and soak up all of your personal business and your information so that way they can go and possibly spill it to monetize it or to, gain clout or notoriety or trust. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And you always see those people that do stuff like that. In the end, they never win. They never win. In the end, they never get to where they think that they're supposed to be. But then when they go through something, they want you to have all the empathy and sympathy in the world when they never gave a damn about the next person. You see what I'm saying? So Brianna, in this sense, is like a lot of women. She has all of this stuff in common with us. She goes through the same sort of things that we all go through in life. The difference is that she's more well known, and then she's willing to put her business out here to express her opinion about the situation.
Whatever it is I said. You should figure out why before you go run and tell somebody the fuck else, because you might have been misreading me anyway, which you were,
Period.
as per usual. Shocking. Oh, so it's not me. So it's not me. I'm not tripping. Tell me the truth. Because if I'm tripping and it was okay for him to go do that, then maybe, maybe I am hormonal and I'm just wilding.
But she's better than me because I wouldn't be walking. I
It
wouldn't
wasn't a
be
pillow talk. I
walking.
was telling him something as his partner out of respect so that he could know me a little bit better and therefore respect me. Oh, he did say he would Uber me to the airport. I feel like he should still do that. Oh, but wait, that was contingent upon me talking to his aunt first, right? Which means he's divisive and he knew that I was going to talk to her. And I think he thinks I'm malleable and young and fucking dumb. Hmm. No, he wasn't gossiping. He was whining because he took what I said personal as though it was an attack on him, when in actuality, I was expressing to him how I felt in a moment and why I felt that way. But all he heard was what he heard and he ran with that. Then he ran and told everybody the fuck else. You can see pregnancy in my face. Bitch, I've been pregnant for 6 minutes. 6 minutes. She said, sounds like a man. Christmas Eve, girl, it could be a fucking Wednesday. I don't give a shit. It shouldn't be happening at all. Not all men are like that, though. Not all men listen to respond. Some men actually, I got hot and tired, so I had to like pause for a second. Because it's a little ways. I hate Florida. for walking. I don't think it was designed to
When
walk.
I saw this,
It's
I
not
couldn't
really a
believe she
walkable
was
situation.
walking. When I saw this, I couldn't believe she was walking. I was like, okay, how far is this girl actually gonna walk? Because I know it'd be hot as hell in Florida. Like the last time I went to Florida, it was Orlando. I lived at one point in the panhandle of Florida when I was younger, but going to Orlando, that was more of a recent trip, like as an adult. And girl, when I tell you, it was hot. It was hot, but at the same time, it was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's such a gorgeous area, but I can't believe oh boy just let her walk away like this. I know they was arguing, but girl, how far are you walking?
Why would you bring up the bathroom? You know I have to pee. I was waiting for the sun to go down. I was gonna hit a bush. I got some wet wipes in this bitch. No, it's not just feelings. It's boundaries. It's all kinds of shit. I can't deal with myself. I can't stand myself sometimes. Because I really be giving motherfuckers chances. Like too many.
Briana, girl, I hope I hope you learn with this second baby, stop doing that. Stop giving people second chances. I'm talking romantically, friendship wise, platonic, whatever. Stop giving people second chances because once you get past a certain point, especially in age, people be knowing what they doing. People be knowing what they be doing and they don't care. They can give two shits about how it makes you feel, how it impacts your life. So, in order to protect your stability, I have to have you have more discernment and literally say no. Like, and yes, date outside of your race, date other men, look for other men that have that men that are you are not familiar with. Not to say that it'll be guaranteed that you'll have a better outcome, but since it's like at a certain point, yeah, we do need to as Black women step outside of our comfort zone and date other people from different cultures and different races because ultimately that could mean the difference between having a life of fulfillment and not, and you don't want to be trying to attach yourself and hold on to a certain group of men that literally disrupt your lifestyle, disrupt your life. They bring you down, and I mean we've all been there, so like Shira 7 says, it's time to level up, like, and I want to see that for her. I want to see that for her because to me, why does this woman not deserve to have a man provide for her and do right by her? I mean, my God, if you guys just we'll be listening and watching, and I'll be pulling up stuff when she talks about her childhood and stuff like that. But this woman has been through a lot, and I think people misjudge her. In addition to not only the people just flat out misjudging her, sometimes I feel like, when she does projects in Hollywood and whatnot, I mean, not only just her, but all of the cast or the actors or whatever, especially when it comes to reality TV, you're at the mercy of the producers and how they want to make you feel. So yeah, definitely reach out for a different experience with different cultures and everything else. It is loud out there.
Detroit, maybe you should just shut your mouth. Because you literally just called me fat, bitch. I'm tired of you hoes. Matter of fact, you listen. Bye for today. You're done. Oh, I won't be carrying no grown ass man into his spiritual awareness. We won't be doing that. That was a thought I had on the way here, honestly, when I was in the car. I was thinking to myself, this nigga is not in tune with anything at the fuck all. He keeps asking me what's wrong. What the fuck do you mean, what's wrong? Well, now what's wrong is that I think you might be a fucking dullard. Nigga, how do you not know what's wrong? You knocked me up and you swear it wasn't you, but I was. Mm. I mean, he swears he didn't do it on purpose. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. People in the comments offering to go and pick her up. I saw a comment. I don't know if y'all saw it. It was somebody was like, "I'm in Florida right now. I'll come and pick you up." Oh my God, that's so sweet. That is so sweet.
Oh, hey, Tiny Lynn. I'm in West Palm Beach, trying to get to Fort Lauderdale to the airport so I can wait for my return flight. Also, ladies, never, ever, 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 I don't give a fuck who the man is, don't ever let them have control of your travel arrangements, not your hotel, not your flight, not your transportation. We do that sometimes. Like, I did that this time. Like, I booked the flight, but I booked it for too far in advance because, no, there's no yay, you stupid bitch. Pay attention. You're blocked because you're an idiot. Um, so he said he would change my flight when I got here, though, but I'm here now.
Bitch, I'm gonna start blocking people like that. I'm gonna start blocking people like that because I'm sick and tired too. I'm sick and tired. Okay.
And my flight isn't until the 1st. So I'm gonna go get on the good foot like a 15-year-old and fucking panhandle like I used to. See you niggas on the other side.
Click here to make your very own monster.
Okay, so that was one video. Y'all, I want to go ahead and pull up another one because yeah, maybe we should do like a more recent one. Girl, Briana be having me cracking up. I'm not even gonna lie, but I do want to do a more recent one. Because I'm not really sure if she really documented like herself at the beginning of her pregnancy. But we'll see. Let me just check it out here. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe button. I don't know why y'all are so quiet. There's 17 of y'all in here. How many likes do I have? I would like for this video to have about 50 likes at least. Um, but comment, say hello. What's going on? Why are y'all so quiet? Unless the StreamYard ain't working. Let me see here. Cause y'all know StreamYard be tripping. Okay, let me pull this up here. I don't want to go back too far. But I do want to watch the video where she was like, in the beginning stages of announcing, you know, that she was pregnant. I couldn't believe that she got pregnant a second time. I was just like, okay, wait, what? Did she get married? What's going on? But as you can see, she does have a way of picking, certain types of men, okay, that be putting her in situations. I don't know if her current pregnancy is by that same guy that she was going back and forth with. Because again, a lot of the times when these people tell their stories or they share what's going on with them, they don't talk about exactly who it is that they're talking to, or they don't, reveal the person it is. So I mean, there's no telling who she's pregnant by. Okay, so let me see. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Okay. Is this what I was looking for? Mm, hold on one second. I know there was another video. No, that's from 3 years ago. This one, I think she was at. Okay, yeah, this one is it. Hold on. Why the fuck are these people screaming? Can y'all hear that?
So tight, y'all. Listen, when I tell you, this nigga get on my fucking nerves with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. We argued last night until Instagram. Oh Lord. We argued until 3 a.m. But no, I kind of. I should have got two. I am so tired, y'all. Listen, when I tell you, this nigga get on my fucking nerves with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. We argued last night until Instagram. Oh Lord.
It sounds like it's the
We
same
argued
guy, but I don't
until
know.
3 a.m. But no, it kind of dwindled down. It started as an argument at like 11, and then my brother was like, "You two niggas need to get along. This is the first time I've had help. Y'all can't break up." And we were like, "What the fuck?"
I think his stress level de-escalated the situation.
No, he. Listen, I told you. Listen, when I went to the garage to get you, I didn't know who you were on the phone with, so I didn't want to like say all the information. But I really wanted to be like, "Hey, this nigga finna shoot us. You gotta come in. You have to come to the table and talk, because if we don't work this out tonight, nigga, we gonna die. Okay? He's got a hole, and we gonna be in it."
Yeah, I get over the fact he made a joke about Aunt Diddy's day.
I didn't hear that. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to baby.
You need to stop with Diddy stuff. No.
Oh Lord, did Diddy get the joke?
She got the joke. She was like, "No, I don't use baby oil."
Oh shit, she's funny. Is that Bubba? Who's that, babe? The fuck was that? How does Seven feel about being a big brother? The other day, I said something smart about his sister. I can't remember. What did I say about the baby, Brandon?
Oh, you said something offensive, and you was like, "Don't talk about."
I said something offensive as shit because she was getting on my nerves. And he was like, "Don't talk about my sister like that." And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm still talk shit, but it look.
Oh, okay. So she's having a girl. She's pregnant with a girl. Oh my goodness. So her baby boy, okay, I believe her son's name is Seven. Now he's gonna be a big brother to a little sister. Oh my God, it's so sweet. Girl, that little baby girl, she gonna be just like her mama probably. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Briana to document her whole pregnancy, everything with this baby, and just to see her rise, out of this situation. But oh my goodness, I'm so excited. How cute. Poor girl. Hopefully she can get, the situation with her baby daddy together so that way, they can actually have a family. But if not, I really hope that this woman can pull herself up out of this. I will be posting her GoFundMe. She does have a GoFundMe. And I want for us to contribute. I want for any and everyone that comes across these reaction videos for Miss Latrice, you know, I want y'all to donate to her because you know why? She deserves it. She deserves it. She's not out here, pretending to be something that she's not just to get attention. She actually is a woman that has been dealt, a shitty deck of cards. And we are all subject to be put in this situation and circumstances. What the one thing that I do notice about this sector is that a lot of women are male centered. A lot of these women, not only women that we talk about and do reactions on, but people, watching, viewers, subscribers. A lot of these people, a lot of these women are male centered. And, it comes out in peaks and valleys and in rare situations, but especially with this whole development or new angle that Liv is taking, where she's Liv, and I'm talking about Liv's life, with her getting the attention to this sector from a male reactor, a large male reaction channel. What I'm finding is that, all of a sudden there's, these male reactors that are popping up, and talking about these women. And, for me to look at that and to see, these women running to those channels and, you know, I personally have been critiqued, to the point to where people say, well, TSI, you talk like this, you don't talk like this one and that one, and it seems like you're, sounding like this when really maybe you should sound like this and that. I mean, I have heard it all. I have heard all of the critiques about me. And it's just so crazy how a guy can come into this sector and basically bitches is practically throwing their panties at them. Y'all giving these men, views of 1,000 plus, 3,000 plus. They just showed up, and it reminded me of how many pygmies we have in this world. Okay, we see with Liv's story, it has revealed to us that even the subscribers, they be looking at these content creators, these mommies, looking at their partners and lusting after them, wanting them for themselves. So it's just interesting to see how everyone is like clamoring, this wave, this tidal wave that Liv has created. It's definitely shown a lot and exposed a lot that goes on in this sector, that even with me being here for 3 years now, see, I didn't know that a lot of y'all was like that. Like, I didn't realize a lot of y'all was out here thirsty like that. Of course, not y'all that are here frequenting my channel or my subbies, but I'm just saying in general, there's a lot of thirsty women that are out here, and it's just so hella funny for me to sit back and watch people barely know anything about these people that many of us have been talking about for years, and you bitches show up and y'all are like ready to to get on your knees. And these men aren't even giving you nothing but 10 minutes of their time, maybe 15 minutes, if you lucky, 30 minutes. But they for damn sure ain't putting in the work with these reactions. And they're not really putting in the mental effort into the situation. But, we have a lot of thirsty women, in this sector. So I'm glad that Liv has accomplished what she has, because she's revealing a lot. I'm sure even to herself, she's learning a lot about, this sector and people just in general that watch content creators on YouTube.
Do you care? Okay, y'all. So I stayed up until 5 a.m. with this nigga. This nigga. I don't understand why we were up so late. On the phone with his sister. She's a demon, but she was being nice to me yesterday. So if I come up missing, his sister did it. No, she was being nice. It was weird. It's the weirdest shit ever. She called me family yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Because all we normally do is argue.
I'm fucking strange.
And we stay calling each other assholes on the low.
Y'all did it like 3 times last night.
We did, but it was polite last night. It was more polite than usual, because usually it's you're a fucking asshole. That's why. Yeah. And then she cries. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get it. She's a fucking asshole, and then she cries and tells on me, and no one cares. Yes, pregnant women do get the most attention. Let me tell you how this taco place hooked me all the way up. My brother went in there and he FaceTimed me, right? And he looked a little pregnant too. So he was jealous when everybody was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Meanwhile, I'm like, I look like fucking Petrie from The Land Before Time, but all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Get it how you live. I'm just hungry and tired and hungry. Yeah. God, why am I so tired, babe?
Because we didn't go to sleep till almost 7.
Yeah, but I sleep like 6 hours every other night, and then 6 hours later. Okay. What was I talking about?
You were talking about how you look like Petrie.
I will stab you. I will fucking stab you. It's okay when you're a dick. When I say it, it's okay. Look at the sculpture so far. Oh no, this nigga Ace said you look so pregnant, bro. You don't understand. I'm too tired to hang this fucking phone. Oh, the taco place. Yeah. Wait, babe, wait. Can we watch the movie, the thing? Can we watch something? I know we're gonna fall asleep. Shut up. Can we just put a movie on? What?
Hey Yana, how are you, sis? Thank you so much, hun. You said social. Hey boo, we love you. Oh, I love you guys right back. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, sis. Yes, yes. Get in here, honey. We are talking about Miss Briana Latrice. Okay, she is a new mommy that I have installed in my rotation, baby. Welcome in.
What? Why are you staring at me like this? Can you see? Wear your glasses. Ooh, you look tired as fuck. Why is everybody in the house so fucking tired? I mean, we were all up.
We were all up late. And then
Bubba walked in here looking like, what?
you just disturbed everyone's peace last night.
No, we didn't do shit. You disturbed everyone's peace last night.
I was minding my fucking business.
You see how you looked over there for confirmation and nobody gave it to you? Full of shit ass. The taco place just gave me a
Thank
bunch
you,
of food. That's
Yana. You said I'm happy to hear your voice. Oh my goodness. I'm happy to see you, sis. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for dropping down in the comments. I don't know why everybody's trying to act so scary. I had a good amount of people in here over since I've started, and yeah, you're the first comment. So I really don't know what's going on, but it's okay because yeah, it's time for a transition. Absolutely. You said, okay, I heard that new reactions. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to keep it coming because you know what? It's time. It's time. And I'm excited for it. Miss Brianna is one of several mommies that I will be introducing here within the next, couple weeks because, child, listen, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I told y'all that, the last time I went live, I can't keep rinsing and repeating, these dead stories, these overly entitled women that we've been talking about that do absolutely nothing in terms of entertainment and they just, regurgitate the same stuff. I'm over it, so yeah, I'm definitely just as excited as you, love. So it's good to see you also.
I gotta go. I'm really tired and I just see old. Brandon, look, I'm old. Right here. It's right here. Look at it. Look at it. It's old.
What's old?
Me.
Yeah, well, you like.
And you. Shut the fuck up. We're the same age, nigga.
No, you're older.
Bitch. It's not even a full 3 months.
Still older.
It's literally not even 3 months. I hope your daughter comes early.
Okay, so finally, boom, we can go ahead and put that on the drawing board. Her baby daddy for baby number two, his name is Brandon. And yeah, so now we have a point of reference to be able to kind of catch up and find out what's going on with sis. So she's been with this guy, I don't know how long. Hopefully, we'll be able to find out. I'm going to do some more research to see if I could find out exactly how long she's been talking to him. Or even to see if this is the same guy that she was walking around in Florida with. So Brandon is the name.
I hope she comes in October.
No.
Yep.
No Libra.
You're getting a Libra.
No.
You're getting a Libra. I'm so excited to see you as a girl mom. I'm still a boy mom. I'm going to raise that little nigga like she's a little nigga. Yes. Yes. You could be soft with her all you want because you a pansy anyway.
Wow.
You going to do everything she wants. And I'm going to be there to be like, no, nigga. Knock that shit out your hand. You don't want that.
Be careful, sis. Oh my gosh. I'm glad to be able to be, entertaining you while you're driving. I love to listen to YouTube when I'm driving. So, yeah, be safe, sis.
There ain't gonna be no makeup in my house. I don't give a fuck about them barrettes and whatnot. She's getting 2 little monkey balls like I be wearing all the time, and that's what we doing unless daddy does her hair. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Fuck picture day. We got pictures at home. Shut up.
I'll do it.
Brandon said I'll do her hair.
My girl out the streets looking crazy.
I'm your girl, so you don't give a fuck about my hair? Why you don't do my hair? Oh, it's quiet?
I'm not touching your hair.
Why?
Because you're an adult.
I'm gonna give you a lineup when you fall asleep.
I swear to God, if you want to die that day, that'll be the day.
I don't know. I feel like testing it.
You heard this, right?
My lineups are nice.
You in the lineup?
Yup. My lineups are nice. My uncle used to make me do his all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he bald?
Was he bald? No. Hey, don't come. I'm a fucking artist. Are you stupid? And I worked in a barbershop for like a million years. Of all the people in the world you could doubt, I'm like the last one.
Yeah.
For almost anything.
Really?
What is it that I can do?
I don't know. I think you can anything you put your mind to.
Besides tolerate you.
Well, yeah. Clearly you can't do anything you put your mind to.
You're petty. He said you look like you want to test some shit. I do. You know what it is? You know how like when little babies get tired and they just start doing shit they ain't got no business doing? That's exactly where I'm at right now. Like a cat, I just want to knock some shit off the table. Fuck you.
That nigga's on the road.
Yeah, no, they went to the grocery store. They was asking you if you wanted anything. You should tell them what kind of fish you want. You look really tired, baby. True. Dude. I do have a registry. The link is in my bio, sweetheart.
Yes, y'all. Yes. So I'm also too gonna try to find that link to her registry as well. I will be posting that. But if you do go to her IG, I believe she might have more than one. But just look up, Briana Latrise on IG if you want to actually capture that registry link as well. So that way we can make sure her baby girl has everything that she needs. Okay? Period.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it hurts. Do I paint in my spare time? What the fuck is spare time?
It's time that you have to spend.
That's a foreign. I come here. This nigga's an antagonist.
Hey, yeah. And diagonizing breathing. How can I help you?
What's on your shirt? Why you so dirty?
She is. She is. She's very funny.
What is that
She is very
smell?
funny. Like, some people are rubbed the wrong way. I can understand why, but sis is
I don't
funny as
understand.
hell.
It just comes and goes. It's probably a ghost.
That makes sense.
I guess I keep randomly smelling this smell that I've never smelled in the house before. And it happened earlier. I thought it was somebody's sour ass feet, but it's not. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it smells like sour. Smell it.
Might be the mini K9 over here.
The who?
Mini K9.
The mini canine. Or the mini king. What'd you say?
The mini K9.
No. She don't stink. That I know it. I don't know. I don't touch her. I do have a baby registry. It's literally in the bio. The link's in the bio. I got it set up too so that the expensive stuff you could just put money on if you wanted to. Like if you wanted to, you know what I mean? Because I know some of these things are expensive, but the shit that I need the most, like the breast pump. You talking to the dog?
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of y'all may say, and I have seen even people online saying, why should we donate to her or buy anything off of her registry or try to, provide her with money, to her GoFundMe when her father is rich and blah, 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 blah. And, but really to me, I just feel like that thought, it's something that you shouldn't necessarily think right off top, because if you don't know the dynamic of her relationship with her father, if you don't even really know the history, her history, um, you shouldn't assume. You shouldn't say that, oh, well, it shouldn't be like this because he has all this money and she should have it too. She should be rich too. Not all people think that about their kids. And money doesn't make a parent a good parent. Money does not, replace a parent actually having genuine love and compassion for their child. Now, I'm not saying that Mr. Isaacs doesn't love his daughter. I'm not going to say that because, again, I don't know them personally. But what I will say is that we absolutely should, we absolutely should try our best to, help a woman in need, especially a woman that has children who is authentically going through something, you know. We want to try to judge people's situations and we think that we know everything, but unless you have personally gone through something, you know, God can take you from the highest of the high, and you can be dropped down to the lowest of the low. Okay. And so, yeah, I most definitely think that, we should certainly try to buy up as much as, she has the stuff that she has on her registry or whatever you can do. Anything will help, you know. But yeah, let's not be so judgmental. Okay. Let's save that for the people like Liv's life and other people who we already know what time they're on. Let's save all of that judgment for those people. But when authentic people come up here and they truly are going through something, let's have a little bit of compassion.
Can I have a banana situation? Where the fuck is the child? Seven, wake the fuck up. That was- Oh my god! I don't even know why I did that. I guess because he's not gonna wake up. I need to go to. I need a nap.
I told you it's nap time. You don't want to listen.
Can you put me in the bed, please?
Yeah, I'll tuck you into it,
Okay.
okay? Come on.
I gotta go. It's nap time.
Nap time, baby.
Oh, thank you. If you are subscribed, you should watch the lives from yesterday. They're funny as fuck. I told a couple stories and shit, but I gotta go. It's nap time.
Okay, so let's pivot and go to a different video here. Let me cue this up, you guys. While I'm queuing this next one up, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hold on tight while I get this together. Okay, work with me, internet, infinite. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a more recent video. I think that one is an older video, but it had the one that we just watched. But I believe It was just recently uploaded online. Let me pull this one up though. Booyah. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
She's just asking if it's his family that's been apologizing to you. No. Comment section filled with warm shower niggas. That's hilarious. Wow, he is insane. Hold up. Watch this. Watch this. Because I'm going to keep it all the way the fuck above 50. A lot of us don't. Y'all be talking all this shit about, hold on, stop sharing. Y'all be talking all this shit about, what the fuck is it? Oh my God, my brain. Hold on, why is there a filter? What the fuck? A lot of y'all come in here running your fucking mouths about, oh, why would you say that? Why are you on live about it? You know why? Because often we suffer in silence so fucking much. We suffer in silence so much that these niggas torture us. And then we're stuck raising their fucking babies, which means they have another 18 fucking years to torture us, to make our life hell, and to continue to fuck with us and make shit difficult. And if you don't believe that, go fucking look it up. Google it. Get on Reddit.
Do we believe this to be true? I agree with sis. I agree. I concur. Okay. Yes. Yes, they do that. Yes. If you are unfortunate enough to run into one, and they love to perpetrate a fraud, they love to put on a different mask, baby. So I absolutely agree. And it's the most annoying crap ever because it's like, okay, how old are we? How old are we really? Was all of this necessary? So I totally agree
Get
with
in
what
these
she's
support
saying.
groups because I'm in a fucking support group. I've been in a support group for a couple of months, a narcissist survivor circle or some bullshit. That's the craziest part about it. I joined the shit because of my mom and found out it's my nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fucking wild. We don't say anything so much. I made excuses for this nigga the first couple of months or the first basically most of our relationship. Like, no, he's just having a rough time right now. He's just having a moment, blah, 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 blah. My uncle's in this motherfucker, and he will tell you. I literally made excuses for him. I asked people who cared about me, like, hold on, just give him a pass, hear him out, get to know him a little bit, and then see blah, 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 blah. But my point in saying all that is if I remove you from this live, it's because you're asking inappropriate questions and you're stupid. I'm not with him, you dumb bitch, and you're blocked forever now. Fucking moron. Anyway. If you've never been in a narcissistic relationship, you don't know what it is. Uncle, look at what the fuck he posted. Like, this is crazy.
It says surviving Briana.
Because he mad
Hold
that I'm
on,
telling
hold
you the
on.
truth. If you
Hold on,
don't
hold
like
on,
black...
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's fucked up. I don't want to laugh about it because it's fucked up. I don't want to laugh about it because it is a fucked up situation. And I too have had crazy ass motherfucking relationships. Okay. Like, I'm not even going to try and pretend like I can't relate to this woman because I absolutely can. Because, bitch, what? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, when these men pull a fast one on you, honey, these men be lying. First of all, we need to put this out there. These men be lying their ass off. Okay? Females, we be telling the truth too much. We talk too damn much and we tell too much of the truth. We need to start lying to these men. Bitch, what? So basically, fast forward, she's homeless now. Obviously, in the last video, she was in a house. Now with this video, she's homeless, right? She's out in the street. So her ex posted on his IG surviving Briana. He made like an album cover. He doing everything but what he's supposed to do. He's doing everything except for what he's supposed to be doing. It says number one, the first song, Homeless Wars. The second one, You Trap Me. The third one, Sonogram. The fourth song on the Surviving Briana album is 10 Years. The fifth song is X Love. The sixth song is Medication. The seventh song is Release. The eighth song is Meth. I can't see what the ninth one is on the 10th song. It says My Money Gone bonus track. Like, bitch, what? Yo, this guy is crazy as fuck. He's crazy. How? How did she think that this was going to possibly work? But you know what? More than likely she probably got tricked because these men be fake in the relationship, especially when you first meet them. A lot of the times they be fake. They don't be having shit, and so obviously this is this woman probably has been bamboozled. I'm just going to put it out there. Yana, you said it's sad she gets real deep. People won't understand. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm glad that the time is right, sis. Like, I love that you said that, Yana, because you totally hit the nail on the head. It's like, absolutely. People won't, a lot of people won't understand. And that's what I'm trying to get away from. And with my channel and with what I'm doing, I'm trying to get away from people who they're so low level of thinking, like they cannot comprehend anything, anything. So yeah, the things are gonna be changing. My views and my numbers and all that. Yeah, it's gonna be reflecting a change because it's just I'm no longer gonna be dedicating a lot of my precious, valuable time to dead stories, to dead situations, to stories that are going nowhere. And it's really not even about that person anymore. It's about what the YouTube streets have to say, what the naysayers have to say. It's more about fighting with people and being indifferent with people. And you're not even really being entertained. You're not. Yes. But yeah, let's continue.
Like I said before, if you don't like your character in my story,
Period.
you should have played a different fucking role.
Period.
How you mad at me?
Period. Exactly.
How
Can't be
you mad at
mad.
me? How are you mad at me because you came in? I'm removing the shit out of people, honestly. How are you mad at me because you did some fuck shit and now I'm telling the truth? Like I said, so often, so many people don't say anything, right? And then suffer in silence for years. I'm not doing it anymore, and I'm not about to let this fuck nigga be the thing that breaks me. Fuck you. I've been carrying so much shit, my goddamn shoulders hanging off my body. That's the last appointment I just left. I've got physical therapy on fucking all kinds of shit I gotta go through. Fuck you. I'm not gonna let this nigga be the thing that breaks me. So I'm telling on you. And I know he's mad I exposed him. I'm doing this so you don't do it to another bitch. Just like I did to Iman Omari's bitch ass when he thought he was gonna put hands on a motherfucker and be quiet somewhere in the back. Nah, bitch. Put your ass on TV and let you tell on yourself. I let this stupid ass nigga tell on himself on on Instagram too, when he came in here talking shit. Because nobody deserves this shit. Nobody deserves this. No one deserves this. For someone to intentionally fucking deceive you and then trap your ass in a weird ass situation.
And see, to me, this is the difference between being authentic and being real and then being fake and phony, like a Liv's life, a Love Live, a My Jazzy life, with their manufactured stories of problematic relationships with men. It's like, to me, like when you really get bamboozled by a man, like for real, like there's other people in your personal life that can actually validate what you're saying, that you saw in that person, like their whole performative act, pretending to be something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like there will be other people to validate it, whether it's people that know you or people that know them that you have been introduced to because you're in a relationship with them. they'll be able to say, yeah, that motherfucker is crazy, or yeah, that motherfucker be lying all the time, and this and that. And, you have a meeting of the minds. Now, when you have a fake situation, a manufactured situation, you can't get anybody. Those content creators, those mommies, whoever, they can't get anybody to validate exactly how that other person was or is. They can't get anybody to validate it, to really actually come out and validate, like, yeah, this person is out of their mind. He or she pretends this, that, and the third. Like, you can't get it. You won't be able to see it. People may be like, no, he's a good guy. I mean, we don't know what she's talking about, but what we do know is she has a pattern of X, Y, and Z. But as you can see in this situation, a lot of women have been put in Brianna Latrice's shoes with being deceived by men, like literally, being lied to. So I hate that for her. I hate that for
Running
her.
around telling
But,
people, hey,
it's
bro,
life.
did he not tell you and me and everybody he had a vasectomy, uncle? He out here trying to pretend he's some sort of miracle. He the 1%. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. There's my uncle. Yes. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. We were supposed to be engaged. Were we not engaged?
Wow.
We were going to be married first, have our shit set up, and then have a baby. He told me all he had to do was call the doctor and have it reversed because it was a temporary vasectomy. I looked it up. It's a real thing. So I fucking believed him. This was early when we first started dating. I didn't have any reason to not believe him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? I'm introducing you to all my fucking family and friends. Everybody approves of you, and this is no disrespect to anybody. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He had us all fooled. Everybody loves him. Loved him. Everybody. But what I'm noticing is he tends to move on.
He probably has like a psychological issue. Real talk. Like, yeah, Yana, exactly. He probably has the guy probably has a psychological issue. For him to be a pathological liar and to be like, pretending to be something that he's not, and then he's all posting stuff on social media. It's like, yeah, he has something going on. He has a little ticky boom.
He moves on real quick so that you can't figure him out. That's what they do. That's what they do. So, like I said, when this nigga threatened me, Auntie Gina, look at this nigga trying to play this game with me. I don't know why. Y'all know me. I keep receipts on the motherfucker. I do. He's worried about me telling the truth. I'm not even getting into the actual dirty, dark shit. I'm not even telling all that. I'm not talking about the shotgun or you wilding. I'm not talking about none of that. It's not even rejection though. This is the crazy part. He's literally 99,000. Oh, I guess he would be rejecting me now because he's mad, but who's there? I don't give a fuck. Also, he had his friend, another fat ass, grown ass man with rotten fucking teeth and a bitch he don't take care of, who probably he doesn't deserve. This nigga's the one who made the post because he ain't got no creative bone in his body. His friends do that shit for him. So you big ass, weird ass niggas is sitting around. You big grown 40-plus-year-old dicks is sitting around kikiing with each other and supporting each other while being terrible humans.
Girl, that's what they do. That's what they do. Don't they do that though? Don't they do that though? Look at her smile. Oh my God. Somebody in the comments said, I'm angry now. He bamboozled us. Another person said, they have no lives. No, they have no lives. They miserable. Absolutely. I totally agree. I mean, it's like, You gotta know. You have the only way that you really can really feel what she's saying is if you either literally witness somebody go through this shit or you yourself personally have gone through it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Exactly, Yana. Exactly. He needs his ass exposed. Men like that or people like that in relationships, when they do that to people in romantic relationships, I mean, forget friendships. I'm talking about romantic relationships because at the end of the day, like when you bring a kid into this world and you on some fuck shit like that, like yeah, your ass needs to be handed to you because bitch, who you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who you think you is? Okay? Like no, I don't think so. What?
Auntie, you were on his nigga. When I tell you this woman had me so fucking angry because she crawled, she was like, she was checking me about how to be a better woman, right? Well, let me rephrase. I shouldn't say she had me angry, but in hindsight, like after time went by, right? I'm really working on trying to make sure I'm an awesome person and a decent human being, and that I'm not letting too much of my past affect my future or prevent my future or whatever. Something ain't right with my spirit. It ain't sitting right. I don't understand what's going on. I'm still thinking the whole time because that's how they do you. The gaslight you thinking you the devil type shit. I'm thinking it's me. I signed up for fucking therapy, nigga. What the actual mother?
It be like that, baby. Breathe. Breathe. It be like that, baby. Breathe. That's why they say go to therapy. That's why they say therapy works. Don't like the problem that people that need therapy the most, they think they don't need it. They think they know every goddamn thing. Now they have a even though they have a whole rubble of ashes and debris from bridges that they've burned, you know, year after year after year, relationship after relationship, they feel like can't nobody tell them nothing. But no, that's what I love about Brianna because as complicated as she is and eccentric, she's not too full of herself to where she doesn't think that she needs to go and talk to somebody. And so that's how a person is really like for real, and they really trying to be the best that they can be because none of us are above getting therapy and getting help. So and this is the best thing about therapy is that when you go to therapy, you think you going there for one reason, you might find out a whole other situation is actually going on that was totally off your radar. So I love this.
I signed up for therapy. I know it's fine because it literally works out for me in the long run. I signed up for therapy because I'm thinking the whole time, yo, my childhood shit is really affecting this relationship, and I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to hurt anybody else. Blah 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 blah. So I'm in therapy. The therapist keeps asking me about my dude, which I didn't understand. Go figure. She keeps asking me about my relationship, which I didn't understand. So I was like, nah, and kept avoiding talking about him because I'm thinking that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. New therapist. Here we go. Yeah, you're being triggered by your current relationship and not triggered in the way that's supposed to help you grow. I mean, it does help you grow, but you're being triggered. All of these childhood memories are coming to you in your sleep because this nigga's doing the shit that was done to you, but you blocked it out. So you didn't even realize it. So now you sitting here crying to me thinking something's wrong with you and you're broken, but it's really your spirit actually working for you and you're on point. You're okay. You're okay.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart. And the thing that really gets me with her in this situation, with her being homeless, I can't help but think. Now, I could be totally wrong, but this is why my heart definitely goes out to her. It's almost kind of like the hurt and the pain that she went through as a young child not even 18 years old, a young 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 13-year-old. I don't know exactly what age it was that she was actually homeless. I'll do more research on that. But I want to say it was at least 14. She was homeless. You know, and from my understanding, I don't even think she moved back in with her parents. I think maybe she may have tried to move back in with her mom at least once before she was 18. But, she experienced homelessness as a child. The thing that bothers me about this and why I'm rooting for her is it's almost kind of like she probably feels like she's being abandoned again. Because even as a grown woman, her dad has more than enough money. And again, I know what I said earlier, that she's not rich. Obviously, her dad's money is not her money. But my God, like, it's almost like he abandoned her again. He abandoned her again, and he has more than enough to make sure that she's stable. Like, to have her out there now, I don't know what her mother's doing. I don't know, what her mother is working with. But I'm just saying, y'all, like, my heart breaks for her. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine what she's feeling as she's on the streets, feeling her baby move, and having now grown woman fears. Because back when she was a child, I can only imagine how scary that was, being a little kid, being outside, with nowhere to go, nowhere to eat, nothing to eat, you having to, do whatever you got to do to survive. Like, to see her in the same spot again, like, for real, and now she's so vulnerable because she's pregnant. Like, mm. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, when I researched her back up and I actually saw that she was homeless, like, I was fighting back tears because I remember, hearing her talk about her childhood and stuff like that on the show, and then, like I said, her sharing her experiences on IG. But she was more happier then because she was more stable. Her and her son had a place to stay. She was, doing her business. She had her business. She had an office space. Things were working out really well for her. And then for her to be back in this space is just, to me, that's the harshness and the reality of life. How life could switch up on you just like that. So let's keep her in our prayers, y'all. As much as she makes us laugh and stuff like that, like, let's really understand that this is a real situation for her, and we need to help if we can. I know I most certainly am. That's why I want to go ahead and give her a spotlight, okay, and post up her links and show you guys where y'all can go to, help her. It's not even me trying to collect no money to help her. No, I'm gonna give y'all the links so that way y'all personally, you can go on your own. You don't have to sit up here and take my word for it. Just go and see. Why would someone that has her life experiences, why would she make this up and try to do this for clicks and views? No one that's homeless for real, that gets out of that situation and is traumatized by that situation, nobody's going to go and re-enter the streets again and pretend like they're going through that again. Only people with mental illness do shit like that, or they play around with shit like that. So let's just be clear. If y'all looking for the real in this mommy sector, what's going down with a mommy, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. There's no membership fees that you have to pay me to be here. Nothing. All you have to do is be here, listen to these videos, watch these videos, like and subscribe, and enjoy the show. Like, and let's support a real one. Let's support. She's a real one. She's a real mother out here. And I know something about being a single mama. I know how close you are always to poverty, having one income, being one of everything to your children, whether you have one, two, three, four, or five, like, everything ends on our shoulders. So why not give to a woman that really is going through something? Okay? Thank you, Yana. Thank you. It's time for the real. I'm sick of all of these fake bitches. I'm sick of them. They in the game.
I'm so sorry. I need to
They
go on
heart
mute.
ain't in the
I was tripping
game.
for a second. This shit's crazy. So back to what I was saying. I'm literally telling you, I started this day off with a fucking warning. I'm telling you this as a fucking warning. This nigga's running around telling everybody that he's trying to make shit happen for me and the baby. He's got his family believing he's trying to make shit happen. He's on the phone all day because he's closing these deals. He went down to Florida so he could close these deals so he could make shit happen for me and the baby. Me and the baby live in a homeless shelter for pregnant women right now. It's a super fucking blessing. It is. I was going to go to a domestic violence shelter when I first got back here, but me being stupid ass me was like, I don't want to do that to him. Like, because I'm not even sure. Because they fuck with your head so much, you don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Like, the nigga will have you think, this is the craziest part. Apparently, he been telling my mom all kinds of shit, and that's why this bitch been running her mouth about, well, you drink too much. Nigga, I wasn't even drinking like that. I drink occasionally. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, if we go out, I'm gonna drink. Who doesn't drink when they go out if you drink? Like, that's weird. We went out to drink and have fun. What's what you're talking about, Uncle? We have to work through trust, and shit like this doesn't help. That's what the fuck I'm saying to you, though. Because I did what I was supposed to do.
Oh.
I trusted. I did research. I asked questions. I interviewed family. He's got his fucking family fooled.
And see, this is what irks me is when people tell women, "Oh, you should have chose better." No. No. Again, that's passing the responsibility on to the woman to understand and know things, like almost as if she has to be clairvoyant or psychic. Like, no ma'am. Like, at a certain point, this guy, he needs to be a decent human being. He needs to not be trying to be slick and hide and lie and do stuff. Society always puts the onus on the female, on the woman, instead of holding the man accountable for his bullshit. For his bullshit. And it's rare for a man to have a woman dog him out like this, right? It's rare for a man to have to literally go in and take custody of his kids. That's a rare situation, but it does happen. But at the same time, no one tells men that. No one tells men, oh, well, you should have chose better. You should have picked a better woman. No one tells a man that. But it's us though, the women, the single mothers. We constantly get that thrown up in our face. And I'm saying, I'm waving the flag like, screw y'all. But that's bullshit. No, these men need to be held accountable, period. And as you can see, like she said, he even lies to his family.
He's got his own family fooled, y'all. He's got his own fucking family fooled. Yeah, he's closing deals. He's closing deals, playing golf. Posting pictures by the pool. He's with a fuck nigga that don't have no job neither. You niggas don't have no jobs. I can't even express to you how every time I try to make a plan, I make the plan because I'm a planner. Like, let's hustle, let's get on it, let's get it together. This nigga comes out of nowhere and goes, all right, cool, I just closed the deal. We're going to move to X, Y, and Z. Did you pick a place? Cool, pick out a place, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. So I start, like, you know what I mean? Pivot, do what we're doing because we're doing it together. And then deal's delayed. Hold on 1 second, blah, 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 blah. Uncle, am I fucking lying? How many months? My uncle has been talking to me consistently. I mean, that's my uncle. We talk all the time. But he's been talking to me consistently minus the last 2 weeks because I just shut down completely.
Thank God she
But
has
he's been
somebody
talking
there
to me
for her.
consistently and talking to him, trying to figure out what's going on.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say this. Kendu, you need to be ashamed of yourself because we know we can actually pull up data and information that speaks to how much Mary J. Blige was paying you in alimony per month. And I could have sworn I had saw something in the past where you had actually tried to petition the court to get her to pay you more money. And mind y'all, again, just give me some space with this because I know he has other kids, right? Brianna is not his only child, right? But what I'm saying is, sir, you have not really been there for this girl. You haven't really been there. She's done her solid to try to somewhat have a connection with you, but at the end of the day, if you're sitting up here getting Mary J. Blige's money in her top earning years of her life, Mary J. Blige is still having to be on tour because of your ass. Mary J. Blige is still having to be on tour because of you, Kendu. And she was paying you what to the tune of what? How much a month? Let me look this shit up. Let me look. No, like I didn't even want to go here and be heavy handed with this shit, but like no, no, this is not gonna go down like this. Like we not finna sit up here and listen to this girl cry out for help and not acknowledge the fact that, yeah, you may not want to be bankrolling your kids' lifestyle. You may want for them to get out there and get it on their own. But when you see that your kid is falling so low to the point to where they're on the street pregnant with a child, like I don't know where seven is at. I mean, we don't know yet. I'm sure we'll find out. Maybe we won't, but that's besides the point. Like how dare you? How dare you? Now you got Mary J. Blige up here still having to do concerts and stuff. I just saw a video of her in a fire ass outfit. People was talking about they worried about Mary J. Blige because she looked tired. She looked tired up there trying to still perform and stuff like that. How fair is that? How fair is that that you take from that woman as much as you took, as much as you built into her career because you were her manager, right? But now that it's time to move on because you're the one that cheated on her, right? According to the information that's already out there, Kendu, you're the one that cheated on her. And so she gets divorced and then she has to pay you. And you have the nerve to be sitting up here allowing your daughter to be pregnant and on the street in a shelter. I mean, the woman is homeless. She doesn't have a home. She's in a shelter. And you sitting up here, let's see how much alimony this man got. Because I know, let me see. Okay, so this information that I'm pulling up here, it says, um, Kendu Isaacs is reportedly hospitalized due to stress of the divorce. This was just reported what June of this year at the end of June. He receives approximately 30,000 a month for support. Mary has written songs about the divorce, and this is said to cause stress. So this fool is sitting up here trying to pretend like he's even more stressed out because a woman that he said that he shared some vows with, he was going to commit to, when she realized what the hell was going on, she said, absolutely no, you're not going to do this to me. I am leaving you. And now you're wanting to be paid, and now you're wanting to possibly be paid more money trying to play like you're stressed. No, you are not stressed. You are the cause of stress. You are the father of stress. Yes, Yana, a whole bum. You are the creator of the stress. And the pathology of parenting that you have that landed your daughter, and God knows what else is going on with your other kids, your pathology, you were okay with your daughter being on the street because you're okay with it now. Like it's just absolutely ridiculous to me. Let me see what else they're talking about here about the alimony. Um, because I thought Mary J. Blige had paid him off. Let me see. Okay, so wait, this is 6 months ago. Mary J. Blige has been ordered to pay her ex-husband temporary spousal support. Okay, so this is an article from Essence I'm pulling up here. It says after years of a tumultuous relationship, so they were married for 12 years. Um, Mary J. Blige, divorced him. And let me see. It says so she filed for divorce from him in 2016. The divorce was finalized in 2018 and resulted in Blige having to pay him $30,000 per month in alimony after he originally asked for $129,319 to maintain his lifestyle and cover the legal fees. So you created this whole entire situation. You getting this money from this woman. She paid you whatever services you provided as a manager. Okay, you got paid. Y'all, you created the situation. She got away from you. You want to be paid. And then you're not even taking care of your responsibility. You're not even taking care of your child. This is the second go round that she's homeless. Nigga, please. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That's some bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. Having this girl out here with nothing and
Some
your
people are
ass is
just not
sitting
good at
up
being in
playing
relationships. No,
sick.
some people are fucking predators, dummy. I have plenty of relationships that are healthy as fuck. Some people are just fucking predators. My ex-boyfriend is actually taking care of this baby right now. That's a great relationship. Just because we don't.
Okay, that's the relationship that I remember because I think the ex-boyfriend that she's just referring to, I think the last time that I heard of him by watching one of her IG lives is he's overseas. So I don't know if he at that time was living in the UK or what, but I think this is the guy that she's referring to because he was a good guy. But I don't know what happened with that relationship. Again, I don't know, but obviously, I mean, he still cares about her and, he's helping her.
Don't work together in that way or didn't during the timing doesn't mean the relationship was bad. Doesn't mean we weren't great at being in a relationship. A friendship is a fucking relationship and love is love regardless. Some people just never healed from childhood trauma. Okay, what the fuck that got to do with anybody else? There's a bunch of unhealed people walking around. Does that justify them stabbing you? I haven't fully healed from my childhood trauma. Am I allowed to go kill this nigga for reactivating shit?
Facts. It's not an excuse.
Of course you didn't know it was all happening because why would I tell you all that? I literally, do you know how hard it was for me to tell you the little bit of shit I told you on the phone that day? Because every single person I've outcried to, he's ended up talking to and convinced them that somehow, like, it's not that bad and maybe I'm just being dramatic and it's hormones. Then, because I'm talking to people I care about, I'm like, maybe I am just tripping and it's hormones. I want to jump. I want to jump. I want to jump. I want to jump. I want to fucking jump. Bro. That hurt people bullshit is bullshit. I'm hurt people, and all I did was love this nigga. All I did was love this nigga. Like, literally. All I did. I call.
You can do that. Like these men, they will do you like that. You can do the most for a person. You can give your all. You can spend up all of your money. You can do everything to where you empty yourself out. And it still don't change the fact that that dude is a bum and he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you at all. It's all about him and what he wants to do and how he can come up. So compromising yourself in any way and helping him be a man, ultimately you're helping him build himself up to leave or to put you in a bad predicament to where you don't have anything. He takes everything that you have.
Called him on his bullshit, and he takes that as disrespect. I'm disrespectful. Now, the last week, he's been every type of bitch ass, pussy ass nigga ever because he's a bitch ass, pussy ass nigga in the last couple weeks. Like, I'm sorry, you're going to play golf and I'm staying in a shelter. That's crazy to me. He was, mind you, he sent me $1,000. I spent that and another 1,000 staying at a hotel because he kept saying he was coming.
That's so crazy.
Do you hear what I'm saying? Because I would have made a smarter move than that. Instead of spending $1,000 at a hotel, I would have went and found some other situation that makes more fucking sense. But he kept saying he was coming, and I said, "Well, what's the plan when you get there?" "What do you mean? We're gonna go get our place." Blah 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 blah. Then it was, "Oh, I might have to go to a meeting." So now I'm realizing what he really wanted to do is his friend was probably going to be in LA, so he was going to come out here and then go hang out with his friends for a couple days. But since his friend decided to stay in Florida, he went down to Florida. Frankly, this is the thing. I don't fuck the nigga. I don't care about that. I'm disgusted that niggas are not men are not holding each other accountable, and that shit is really bothersome to me. You motherfuckers will really walk around here, the scum of the fucking earth, make babies with bitches, then complain and talk about how the bitch this, the bitch that, she won't let me see my kid. Bro, what did you do? You stressing the bitch the entire pregnancy. You stressing like you do. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why are these motherfuckers never held accountable? Hello? Why are they never held the fuck accountable? And then when I call you out on your bullshit, you literally, bro.
It's degeneracy. Period, point blank. It's degeneracy. Is triflingness and it's degeneracy. But mainly, like you said, it's a lack of accountability.
One, I'm almost done purging, but I'm really, there's a part of me, I can't fucking wait for therapy tonight. Oh my God, I'm waiting for the sun. That's why I keep looking at the time. I can't fucking wait for 5 o'clock. God damn it. Because I'm talking to the therapist today. I don't even know where to start. I feel like I'm going to fuck around and explode in her face. Because
Oh.
one, I am really, really annoyed that I feel like nobody is speaking up for me. This nigga, no one is ever speaking the fuck up for me. I am constantly left to handle my shit by myself. You know what I mean? But I'm the first nigga to speak up for you. This is fucking ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous.
You have to own it. I'm so glad that she's owning it. Because once you own that, once you really own your pain and you own the fact that you put yourself in a situation pretty much, even though the person lied to you, I understand, I know. But it's nowhere to go but from up. It's nowhere to go but up from there. But you gotta accept that, that you were abandoned. You were left with a situation where you were loyal, you gave a person your all, and you didn't get anything in return. You have to accept that. So that way, when you move from that space, you set the standard higher. The entry fee is higher for everyone. Don't go backwards. Don't go back to that thing that crushed you. Okay? It's okay. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Yana. You said she's in full control. It's okay. I love it. Exactly. You own it. You take back control of your situation and your mind, and you say, you know what? This will not happen again because anybody that comes around, if they are not passing the sniff test, if they can't go through the rigorous verification and you having to put them through the ringer to make sure that you are dealing with the right person, like if they're not willing to do that, it's time to move on. If they can't show and prove up front, Don't even entertain it. So if a motherfucker already don't have a card, if they don't have a job, if they ain't got shit going on, if they ain't got no retirement plan, if they ain't got nothing to show for where they're at, and now we at a big age, right? We at a big age to where these men, they should be, what they have going on should be visible. You should be able to see something. So all of the jibber jabber and the mouth moving around, who gives a shit about what's being said? Show me. Show me. Show me. And you'll be able to grab a hold of your destiny and make sure that you're not repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, right? But you got to at some point put your foot down as a woman so that way you don't end up losing everything that you have or even worse.
This nigga is outside playing around in Orlando, Florida, or whatever, doing fuck shit, talking about I want the truth. I need. How do I put this? I did get your text this morning, Uncle. I responded. He's not gonna respond to you because he knows he's caught now. He probably thought that already, which is why I don't know when you hit him up, but I don't. First of all, I have no idea why he's not responding to you. But again, the nigga avoids accountability. So just like a thieving ass nigga, he's gonna check the temperature and see how everything is gonna go, or like see how things are going, and then he'll check in. He wants to make sure he can still lie and get away with it. I think I'm really, really disgusted because this shit isn't fair. It's fucking bullshit. He's with a guy. I mean, I'm not saying he's gay, but I wouldn't put it past him. It's 2025. I'm saying he's with some friend, and they're down in Orlando, Florida, being fucktards. Like, mind you, his friend is the one who made this because he mad that I got on Instagram and told the truth.
You got time to make memes and try to be funny to try to embarrass somebody like a little boy because you think you funny, but really you look a fool and you playing a little boy sport and you're imitating a man and you think that you're funny. I'm sorry, y'all, my signal went in and out. He has time to do all of these things and trying to be cute, but you don't want to go and get somebody's job and get somewhere and sit your ass down somewhere so that way you can start taking care of your family. So I hope, Briana, I hope you put his ass on child support. You hear me? It shouldn't be no question about that. And let his family help keep his ass out of jail. Because oh, trust and believe, when he don't pay that bill, and then people come knocking on that door, coming to look for him, yeah, his family they gonna make sure, yeah, they pay that bill. Okay, don't let him get off scot free. But we're gonna go ahead and pause it right here. We're gonna stop at this mark. I'm gonna remember where we're at. When I do my next reaction on her, we'll pick up right where we left off, and then we'll, just continue to familiarize ourselves with where she's at with her story. It'll be kind of a collaborative thing because I'll be familiarizing myself with her situation again. And then I'll also to try to sprinkle in some of her older videos. But again, unfortunately, like I said earlier, I can't really react to some of um, the juicy stuff on her because a lot of the juicy stuff on her and some of her more entertaining moments were on that reality show growing up hip hop. But like I said, she's going to be a permanent installment over here. I love you guys down. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure you comment and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the next live. Peace.